Hi, this is Blythe Adams, community herbalist, and today I'm in my garden in Concord, and I'm pretty excited to see the garden. I've been putting a little bit of work into it, and like to see what's in bloom. So this is the main vegetable garden. That's not my garden. It's John and Margot's, and it's beautiful. We got sun gold tomatoes, and we've got lovely sage and squashes and beets and herbs. So yeah, that's the main garden, and we have a new fence. Isn't that gorgeous? It's made out of mulberry branches, and here's the mulberry tree in the back, and that's where every spring you trim it really severely, and it produces these beautiful twigs that you can build fences and furniture with. So this is the entrance to the back area of the garden, and it's a beautiful trellis with grapes over it. And then in the far back here, under this beautiful massive redwood tree, I have mugwort hiding. Here's the mugwort. You know, it's been here about 5 years. It's happy enough, but I think I need to find it a better spot, or get it some water. And then if we come through the tree, hello, lovely mugwort. What a wonderful clearing smell. It's just beautiful. And if we come back here, I think I have one Solomon seal root. I got these from a place in Ohio, and that's a true Solomon seal, Polygonatum. And I've had amazing success with this for ligaments and tendons and its adherence to the musculoskeletal system, which is how I learned of it. And I've given it to people who have farms on hills, and you know, their ankles, even in boots, tend to get weary and ache and hurt. And you know, athletes with injuries of knees, you give them this oil and people can really notice a difference. I can't say I have for myself, but what a lovely little plant. I just got some new dried Solomon seal root to make some more oil. I thought I needed fresh. My last batch I made fresh, so now I'm going to do dried Solomon seal root and make some oil and get some salve out there to people that need it. We'll see how that works. And if we come on through here, here's some figwort that's been around here for about 5 years as well. And it's got a lot of redwood leaves in it. Got to get rid of those. So I planted figwort here this spring to see if it needed more sun and more water, so hopefully this will fill in nicely. So here we are under the trellis, and we're walking through the back gate to my garden. And there's the back gate, but let's go this way. John just made these beautiful gates. Isn't that lovely? All right. So come on through. Whoop. And here, oh, that was me. And here's the garden. Yeah, everything's moist. The water came on this morning. So as we come in, we've got our grapes and some lovely jasmine just at the end of its cycle. And we have calendula that looks to be pretty happy. And here's some thyme that's filling in beautifully. I love thyme. What a great antibacterial. It kills just about anything. And here, well, which one is this? Yeah, verbena. So this is the first time I've grown this type of verbena, so it'll be interesting to see and play with it. And here is Monarda bee balm. I've got 2 bee balm plants. They're getting bigger. Here we have a little strawberries at the top. That was a volunteer, I'm happy to say. And then right behind it is licorice. This is my licorice root, and it's been growing for about a year, and I'm very excited it made it through the winter. And it's got this, I don't know if you can see the root now, I have a good mulch on. But anyway, oh, strawberries. Oh, animals got it. That's kind of why I have the strawberries. They're my gift. And right here at the top we have dwarf goldenrod. I love goldenrod for people who need movement in the mucus, for allergies. It's really cooling, so it's good for hotter people. And yeah, lovely. And then I have echinacea blooming. Isn't that lovely? I should take a photo of that. Anyway, I'm excited. It's really kind of painful because you have to harvest your echinacea roots and your elecampane roots when they're so young. You barely get them in the ground, and you have to take them out. It's kind of sad, but it's good medicine. And here we have another thyme busting out with a borage just dipping down into the middle. We have another echinacea and the goldenrod in the back. And so here's the main borage plant. It's kind of everywhere. And then in here we have catnip. That looks lovely. I think I'll bring some home to my kitties today. It's blooming, beautiful blue flowers out the catnip. And then here we have our grandilia, our gumweed. I don't know if you can resin, the milky resin in the tops of the buds right here. And that's the perfect time to harvest grandilia because the resins are what in the medicine help pull up all the mucus and phlegm. It's resinous. Resinous things pull things up and out. So that's that. And my sage, my goodness, this sage has been here the longest, and it was the first thing I ever planted that just really took over, and we have a great relationship. It's just so abundant and beautiful, and it gives me really good medicine, all the sage I could possibly need for my clients, and probably other people's clients too. So coming around the back, I have 3 ladies' mantles. One is really old, and 2 I just put in, and I wanted to put them in different places to see what would grow better. And the one over here is the one I planted 4 years ago, not doing well. As I move it around toward the sun, obviously doing a lot better. So we're redoing the drip system, or we did redo the drip system right there, you can see. And we're going to put the drip all the way around the spiral and get rid of the sprinkler in the middle. So if you saw a sprinkler video before, that was the last one. So I'm excited to play with ladies' mantle, pelvic infrastructure, kind of holds and supports reproductive system. So yeah, excited to see how that applies to women with those issues. Here we have our elecampane, another root. You just have to take it out way too early, but there it is. And then this is skullcap. Look at that. It's in bloom. It's perfectly beautiful. And back there we have the yerba buena. I don't know what, that's a weed. And right behind its little leaves is the yerba buena. Oh, here's a honeybee or something on the plant, motherwort. Can you see that right in the middle of the screen? Hello, bee. So getting back to this yerba buena and the strawberries. And we have our Leonoris, and this is why I'm here today. I need to harvest my Leonoris, running out, and good cardiac tonic, especially for nervous anxiety or people with heart palpitations. And I made my first batch ever from the garden, and I used it just about all up, and I'm really excited that it's still providing medicine and helping people be healthier. And here we go in the back. We have chicken manure and the comfrey plant. It was underwater for a little bit, and now it's getting good water, so that should come back quite nicely. And we have Melissa lemon balm. And here's the mahalcha poppy. I say that wrong, I know. The fried egg poppy. It's kind of a really fun flower. And it's massive. It's like 12, 15 feet tall. This is overwatered in its young life. It should be much sparser than it is. So we cut off the water supply about a month ago, and I'll trim it back in about another month, and hopefully it won't take over the whole back garden thing. Here we've got the white sage. Well, look at these beautiful flowers. Just this sage is just massively in bloom. And back here we have dahlias. I don't know, they're not medicinal, but they are for my spirit, and they have not bloomed. I think they need to be somewhere else. Oh, there's one. That one might bloom. And we have more white sage. It's about you know, these branches are about 3.5, 4 feet tall, but it goes up. It's quite massive. And it's hanging out. The white sage is crossed over with the vitex. And here we are back. And we have massive mullein. I mean, they're huge. They're like towel-sized leaves. Definitely washcloth-sized towels. And here we have the lovely vitex. It's doing really well. It's got more pink blossoms than purple, so have to go look up and see what amendment I need, if anything, or, you know, more about its native soil habitat, so I can try to mimic that a little better. But probably need pink vitex too. And here we have some Douglas irises. I haven't I transplanted them. This is the first year. Hopefully they'll survive, and look forward to playing with them with medicine. So there's the garden, community herbalist out in Concord, California at my permaculture herbal spiral. Everything's in bloom. It's gorgeous and moist, and what a joy to see. And I'm glad to be able to share it with all of you. Be inspired, I hope. Ciao.